There's a point where a rifle stops being a lightweight intermediate caliber tool and starts becoming something heavier, harder hitting, and more serious. That point is .308. This caliber is where battle rifles, tactical carbines, precision platforms, and military-derived designs converge, each interpreting full power performance differently. Some of these rifles trace their lineage directly to military service. Others were built from scratch to solve a specific modern problem. And one of them, waiting at the end of this list, represents about as complete a combination of power and portability as this caliber has ever produced. Today, we're counting down the 10 most brutal tactical .308 rifles ever made. And if you enjoy serious firearms content like this, subscribe to Tactical Frontier, because we break down the guns, calibers, and weapons that continue to shape the shooting world. Let's start with number 10. The Sig Sauer Cross .308 is the strangest entry on this list, and deliberately so. It's a bolt-action rifle sitting in a countdown, otherwise dominated by semi-automatics, built around a folding stock chassis design that keeps it compact without sacrificing the precision bolt guns are known for. Weighing in at a lean 6 to 7 pounds depending on configuration, it trades rate of fire for accuracy, and that trade-off is the entire point. Current U.S. prices generally run around $1,600 to $1,900, depending on optics and configuration. It isn't the fastest shooting rifle here, and it was never meant to be. Its presence on this list signals something important right away. This isn't just another parade of AR-10 clones. Full power .308 performance comes in more than one shape, and precision-first design earns its place just as much as raw firepower does. The Springfield Armory M1, a SOCOM 16, carries the old guard into this list, descending directly from the M14 battle rifle lineage that armed American troops for decades. Compressed into a 16-inch barrel and weighing around 8.5 pounds, it keeps traditional wood and steel mechanics relevant in a tactical role that's increasingly dominated by modern polymer and aluminum construction. Prices typically land around $1,800 to $2,200 on the new market. Compared to modern AR pattern .308s, it gives up modularity and optics mounting convenience, since its receiver wasn't designed with rail systems in mind the way newer platforms are. But that's not really the appeal. The SOCOM 16 represents a rifle that earned its reputation before the AR-10 pattern existed. And shooters who want that direct connection to battle rifle history keep it firmly in this conversation. The Ruger SFR asks a specific question. Can a full-power .308 rifle actually be light and compact instead of heavy and cumbersome? Chambered in 7.62 NATO, the original 16-inch configuration weighs roughly 6.8 pounds unloaded, dramatically lighter than most traditional AR-10 platforms. Ruger built it around familiar modern sporting rifle controls, so shooters coming from a 5.56 platform can pick it up without relearning much. And the included Ruger Elite 4.52 trigger adds a level of refinement not always found at this price point. Expect to pay roughly $1,400 to $1,600 depending on configuration. The trade-off for that reduced weight is a smaller frame design that some shooters feel less comfortable running under sustained use. But for anyone who's felt the fatigue of carrying a full-size .308 all day, the appeal here is obvious. Sig Sauer built the 716i tread to bring their .308 platform into a more accessible, modern configuration without abandoning full power capability. Running a direct impingement operating system in a 16-inch barrel length, it comes equipped with ambidextrous controls and SIG's Matchlight Duo trigger, giving it a genuinely modern AR-10 feel rather than something adapted from an older design. Current prices generally run $1,700 to $2,000. Here, brutal doesn't mean the largest or heaviest rifle on the list. It means full 7.62 by 51 capability, delivered in a package that feels practical and familiar to shooters already comfortable with modern rifle controls, which is exactly the audience SIG built this rifle to reach. The Springfield Armory St. Victor .308 represents one of the strongest value propositions in this entire lineup. Built on a modern AR-10 platform with a 16-inch barrel, it keeps weight manageable for the class while offering the modular controls and rail space shooters expect from a contemporary tactical rifle. Prices typically fall around $1,400 to $1,600, positioning it as a serious entry into full-power semi-automatic rifles, without demanding the budget the premium names further up this list require. It won't out-machine or out-refine the rifles still ahead of it, but it doesn't need to. It exists to prove that a genuinely capable .308 platform doesn't have to be an aspirational purchase. And for a lot of shooters, that's exactly the rifle this category needed. This is where the list noticeably shifts into more premium territory. The Daniel Defense DD5V4 takes the large frame AR-10 architecture and applies the kind of manufacturing precision Daniel Defense built its reputation on, chambered in 7.62 by 51 NATO and built around SR-25 pattern magazine compatibility. Current market prices generally run $2,600 to $3,000, a clear step above everything discussed so far. That price reflects tighter tolerances, a more refined barrel and gas system design, and the kind of consistency buyers expect once they've decided refinement matters as much as raw function. This isn't the rifle for someone simply looking for the cheapest way into a .308 semi-auto. It's the rifle for someone who's already decided they want the AR-10 concept executed at a noticeably higher standard. The LWR-CIRE PRMK2 feels expensive, serious, and deliberately overbuilt from the moment it's picked up. Built around a piston-driven operating system with an adjustable gas system and genuinely premium materials throughout, it's designed for shooters who want precision capability without giving up the reliability advantages a piston system offers over direct impingement. Ambidextrous controls round out a rifle clearly built for professional-grade use rather than casual range trips. Prices here push well past $3,000, often landing in the $3,300 to $3,800 range, depending on configuration. This is not the logical choice for anyone hunting for the cheapest path into this caliber. It's the choice for shooters who've already decided that piston reliability, adjustable performance, and premium construction are worth paying a serious premium to get. This is where the list enters genuinely elite territory. The LMT MARS-H pairs an ambidextrous monolithic lower and upper with quick-change barrel capability built around SR-25 pattern compatibility and a level of construction that's earned it real professional and military use in documented configurations. Recent 2026 market tracking has placed new MARS-H rifles roughly in the high $2,000 range, though pricing shifts meaningfully depending on exact configuration and listing. What makes the MARS-H unusual is that it functions simultaneously as a modular AR-style platform and a genuinely professional-grade .308 system, rather than forcing a choice between the two. Few rifles on this list manage that balance as convincingly, and it's exactly why the MARS-H sits this close to the top. The Knight's Armament SR-25 has to feel legendary, because it is. Developed from Eugene Stoner's later work, adapting the AR platform to full power 7.62 by 51, the SR-25 became one of the most influential precision-oriented .308 semi-automatic designs ever built, eventually informing the military's M110 program. Its reputation for accuracy and reliability across documented military and professional use is difficult to overstate, and its magazine pattern went on to become a standard other manufacturers, including several rifles already discussed on this list, chose to build around. Prices for genuine SR-25 configurations can reach well into the five-figure range depending on exact build, though specific configurations vary considerably in both features and cost. Not every S-25 variant is identical, and that configuration difference matters enormously when comparing price to capability. By this point, the standard set feels almost impossible to beat, and yet the FN SCAR 17S earns the top spot, because it answers a question none of the other rifles on this list fully solve. How did a rifle firing full 7.62 NATO become this portable? Built around a short-stroke gas piston system with a rotating bolt, the 16-inch SCAR-H configuration carries a 20-round magazine and weighs approximately 8 pounds unloaded, remarkably light for a rifle delivering genuine full-power ballistics. Its folding stock compresses the overall footprint further, something none of the traditional battle rifles earlier on this list can match. That combination of power, portability, and folding stock compactness comes directly from serious military development, and the rifle's recognizability reflects just how thoroughly it's been adopted and depicted across military and enthusiast circles alike. Current U.S. prices generally run $3,500 to $4,000, reflecting genuine demand rather than simple hype. It isn't cheap. The felt recoil is honest, full power, .308 recoil rather than something tamed away, and its proprietary components and accessories carry a real premium of their own. It's not the ideal rifle for every shooter, and nobody buying one should expect otherwise. But weighed against everything else on this list, the SCAR 17S remains the rifle that most convincingly proves a full-power tactical .308 doesn't have to feel like a burden to carry, which is exactly why it closes this list at number 1. Looking back across all 10, the differences say as much as the similarities. The Cross serves the precision-focused shooter willing to trade rate of fire for accuracy. The M1A SOCOM carries traditional battle rifle appeal into the modern era. The SFAR and St. Victor open the full-power category to shooters who don't want to spend premium money to get there. The DD5 and REPR represent what happens when manufacturers chase refinement above all else. The MARS-H and SR-25 sit at the elite end of what this caliber can deliver in a semi-automatic system. And the SCAR 17S ties the entire list together as the lightweight, portable, full-power battle rifle every other entry gets measured against in some way. Which of these .308 rifles would you choose? And which one do you think should have been number 1? Subscribe to Tactical Frontier for more serious firearm rankings, weapon comparisons, and the stories behind the guns that shape the shooting world.